Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Gorgeous Gold. I'd like to first begin by saying thank you so much to anybody who supported me. I love and appreciate you. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Guys, I'm all moved and settled into my new place, coming on to do my reading. This is going to be for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and this is just the weekly energy update. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. This is a general reading, so can apply to any area of your life. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. Sorry guys if it's a little loud. I'm out in nature, so we're going to flow with it. Energy for Earth signs this week. Also, if you'd like to book a private reading, the information is down below. And please be sure to follow me on my social media. That information will also be down below. Earth signs. Earth signs. 7 of Cups. The 4 of Cups. The Son of Swords. Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. Alright, Earth signs, we have the 7 of Cups starting our week off. So this week, you have a lot of decisions that you need to make. I feel like you've kind of been in a space of indecisiveness, or you are carrying that over into the beginning of this week. Just not knowing which way's up, which way's down, what do you want to do, who do you want to be with, what job you want, what do you want. You're feeling like you have way more decisions in your life than you're able to make at this present moment. You have something that it's time that's pulling your attention and that is calling for you to make a decision, but with the way your energy has been, you're all over the place. I feel that you guys are stuck in a place of lack this week for some reason. You're in a place of not seeing the bright side and kind of focusing on what you do not have and the decisions that you have to make, instead of paying attention to what you do have, and it's keeping you in this blocked place. This week, anxiety and depression or insecurities, I feel like they are coming up to the surface for you, and those are some of the things that are keeping you blocked, allowing you to not fully step into your abundance and see the things that are available to you. Because it's hard to see the 4 of Cups when you know you have all these decisions to make and you're not quite sure how to make them. You feel like you don't have all of the information necessary to make the decisions, and honestly that is because you are basing this off of your external world. Maybe externally your circumstances are not ideal. You're not where you wanted to be at this point in your life, and you're not doing the things that you were hoping that you would be doing at this moment. And so it's keeping you in this blocked place. You're feeling a sense of lack. You're feeling a sense of what word would I use to describe that? You're just feeling unfulfilled right now in a lot of areas of your life. It could be in relationships, it could be in your job, but you're just honestly not, you're looking around and it is not what you had hoped that you would see at this point in your life. You felt like you should be so much further ahead than where you are. You feel like the job that you're working is not serving you. It doesn't make you feel good, or the relationship that you're in, it just hasn't been as fulfilling as you had hoped that it would be. And maybe those are the decisions that you're putting off, the decisions to move forward, the decisions to walk away. The foundation of our week and the main focus is the Son of Swords. So you're being called at this time. The reason that all of this is coming up, the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, is so that you can handle your emotions, so that you're able to move clearly towards your truth, so that you can move into a space of peace and of clarity. because you're acting on things based on what you feel and not necessarily based on what others are telling you or what others feel. And that has been a challenge for you, Earth signs, for a long time. Doing things based on what you feel and not what others necessarily feel. So you're starting the week off still in this indecisiveness, still feeling kind of heavy, still feeling depressed, still not focusing on the bright side. And now you're being called to focus on your truth. Focus on what is exactly the bright side for you. What would make you happy? What do you want from the situation that you're in? What do you want? What did you expect for your life to look like right now? What will make you happy? Basically, this is a week of actually getting clear on what it is would make you happy. And then your challenge is going to be the Seven of Pentacles, which is getting clear on what will make you happy, and then taking action and building on that thing. Taking action and building on whatever it is that you feel will bring you the fulfillment and the happiness that you are seeking. Sorry, my nose is itching. My allergies are super bad. But this is about you being in a space of getting clear on the picture and the vision that you have, and then taking actions based on that. It's in the challenge space because you still haven't made a decision on what would make you happy. You still haven't made a decision on what pinnacles you're wanting to build on. What do you want? What do you want? And if this is a partnership for some of you guys, because with all these cups, it could very well be a relationship. You need to communicate with your partner. If it is a healthy connection, it is something that you feel is worth saving, you need to communicate exactly what it is that you want and exactly how this person can fix it or what you need them to do for you. If this is a job, this is going in and setting those boundaries, setting things up so that you can actually be fulfilled with what you have, if it is what you want to keep. If it is not something that you want to keep, then this is about you setting the boundary of releasing it. It is about you being willing and able to acknowledge and accept that it no longer resonates with you and that it's something that you no longer want to carry into your life, and releasing it. Because it's time for you to start building in a more stable place. You are an earth sign. You're rooted in the earth. Like, you like your reality to be a depiction of your inner world, and it is. Your inner world is turmoil, and that is why your reality is turmoil. Earth signs, you are all about the physical. So you have to make sure that the inside is peaceful and at rest and clear, so that your outside can be a reflection of that, so that you can build in a way that your reality reflects that peace, reflects that growth, reflects those things that you are saying and feeling that you want. But it's time for you to move differently than you have been, and that's just the truth. Because sitting in a place of lack and feeling like you're never going to get what it is that you're working towards, it is not going to bring you what it is that you're hoping to get. It really isn't. And honestly, how can the universe raise up to answer a frequency or meet you and have your reality be a reflection of something that you don't know? If you don't know what is going to bring you out of the Seven of Cups and what it is that will fulfill you, you can't attract that because you haven't attracted it. So it's time for you to get clear. It's time for you to set clear expectations and have clear boundaries. But, let me add this in there. I feel that you know these things, earth signs, and you are working towards those, because with your overall outcome this week being the Death, something is going to happen that causes you to transform. This is your only major arcana card. This whole reading so far is your outcome, and that is the Death card. So transformation is here for you. You are in alignment with transformation. You are in an alignment with moving in a new direction and releasing those things that don't serve you. You're in a shedding process, and that's why I feel that these things are coming up for you, because you're in the process of leaving one cycle behind and beginning a new one. All of us are. We're getting ready to start a whole new decade. 2020 is a big decade for us. It really is. And there's a lot of planetary shifts and conscious shifts and conscious energy shifts that are affecting everyone in different ways, and we may not be aware of it, but it's happening. And that is why, hold on, sorry. Whoop, wind came and blew some of my cards. But that is why at this time we are being called to move differently. That is why at this time we are being asked and being given the opportunity to actually get clear on what it is that we want and moving accordingly. That's what this is all about. That's what this death energy is about. You are transforming, and in order for you to transform, you have to know what it is that you are transforming. But you're working towards it, Earth signs. I feel like you're trying to ground yourself. You're trying to get back into stability. Because the worst thing for an Earth sign is to be unstable. You're an Earth sign. That literally is your foundation. That's literally your core, to be grounded. Clarity on the Seven of Cups. Oh. The World card flips over. Of course it does. Clarity on the Four of Cups. The Three of Swords. This makes so much sense. Clarity on the Sun of Swords. That's a lot of cards. Just one, please. Clarity on the Sun of Swords. Okay, there's so many cards falling out. So if it comes out again, I will take them all. Clarity on the Sun of Swords. Can we just have one or two cards, please? One or two cards, please. Four of Wands. Wow. Clarity on the Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Clarity on the Death card. The Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, Earth signs, this is beautiful. The World card. You start the week off with the World and you end the week with the Death card. This is beautiful. The World card clarifying the Seven of Cups is saying that you're in the process of closing up a cycle, but first you have to make a decision on what from this cycle you are taking with you and what from this cycle you are leaving behind. You have to make decisions based on things that you've seen in this cycle, behaviors from yourself, mental restrictions, things that have kept your emotions constantly up, back and forth in the areas of your life where you honestly weren't honest to yourself or honest to others. For some people, the Seven of Cups is in regards to your relationships, but for a large chunk of your Earth signs, this is mindsets. These are you being indecisive and you not being clear with what you want. Maybe you were playing games with others or unconsciously moving unconscious in the world because you were indecisive. You didn't know what you wanted. You were in, you were out, you were all over the place. And so now you're closing that cycle out. But it is time for you to take stock of the things that you need to take with you during this cycle and from this cycle, and the things that you need to leave behind in this past cycle, because you are literally beginning anew. And all of the things that you've been feeling, all of the emotions that you've been feeling, all of the things that are buried deep within your heart and in your soul, and the depression and the anxiety and not knowing if you want to be with this person or that person or have this job or work that job or go to college or stay home. It's time for you to center and ground yourself. Center and ground yourself. The Four of Cups, like I said, it's all about that heartbreak and that pain and that depression and that anxiety and keeping yourself blocked from being able to see the beauty of life. It is clarified by the Three of Swords. So you have experienced heartbreak. You have experienced past problems, or maybe you've caused other people this. Well, everybody has. We've both been on the giving and receiving side. of heartbreak and pain and damage. But the thing of it is, you've been allowing this to block your blessings, to block the beauty that is trying to enter into your life. And now it is time for you to not get stuck in the Three of Swords energy, to not get stuck in the heartbreak, and to not get stuck in the past and get stuck in things that you cannot change. You cannot change what happened in a previous relationship. You cannot change what your parents did to you as a child. You cannot change what your husband or your wife will not do for you. You cannot change what your boss at work does. But what you can change is yourself, and how you react to things, and how you move forward in the world, and the things that you're hoping to attract. And so that is what you're being majorly called to focus on at this time, is what can I change? What can I do to solve the problems in my life? What can I do to move differently in the world and make sure that I'm not manifesting or creating my life from a place of heartbreak, and creating my life from a place of anxiety or depression? Make sure that I'm showing up every day for who I want to be and what I want to accomplish in the world. The Four of Wands clarifies the Son of Swords. So the truth of the matter is, you're seeking a happily ever after. And this week, I feel like you're extremely focused on what exactly that happily ever after is. What person you want to see there, how many kids you want, what kind of jobs are you hoping for, what kind of house do you want. And honestly, Earth signs, I recommend that you write this stuff down, and you can revisit on those days that it gets difficult for you, so that you can remember what you are working towards. But this week, your focus is, what is your truth? What do you want to fulfill you? What is it that you seek? What do you need your partner to do to make you feel more fulfilled in the marriage? What do you need, or in the relationship if you're not married? What do you need your friends to do to support you better throughout this journey? This is about you standing firm and honestly assessing your life, and assessing what it is that you want, and assessing what it is that will make you happy, that will bring you the fulfillment that you are seeking and that you are craving. What do you need to do, and what is it that you can do, so that you're aligning with your truth, and so that you are manifesting from your heart, and manifesting things that you actually are hoping to see, Earth signs, things that you've been waiting to see, things that you're sad that they haven't showed up. What does your Four of Wands look like? Because that is what you're focused on this week. What is your Four of Wands to you? What is going to be that wish fulfillment, that happily ever after? That place where you can sit down and you're like, damn, I finally made it. Get clear on that. Write it down. Write it down. You don't have to show anybody this. You really don't. But it is time for you to assess your life and to realize what it is that is going to bring you the happiness that you're seeking, because you've been walking around and feeling empty, feeling depleted, feeling indecisive, feeling like you don't have enough, or you never will have enough, feeling lack, and just feeling less than. When it's time for you to honestly focus on what will bring you out of this, how to make it better, not what is wrong, but how to fix what you feel is wrong. Your challenge this week, which is the Seven of Pentacles, is clarified by the Three of Wands. So, this is all tying into the same stuff. This is you not seeing the opportunities that are available at hand, because you're so all over the place that you don't even know what you're building. You can't see opportunities coming into you if you're not seeing what you're building. You don't know what opportunities look good for you, because you don't really know what it is that you want. So this week, the challenge is, there are opportunities coming in. There are people, places, things, jobs waiting around in your energy field, but they're going unnoticed because you aren't clear on what it is that you want, and what it is that will ground you and make you happy and bring you the fulfillment that you've been seeking. So it's time for you to get clear on that, and it's time for you to start moving towards things that make you happy. And honestly assessing what it is that will make you happy. You're building your foundation every step of the way. And you want to build a foundation that is secure for you, and you want to build a foundation that you're happy about and that serves you and that makes you feel good. But in order for you to do that, you have to be clear on what exactly that looks like for you. Because everybody's will look different. Everybody's Everybody's happiness and goals are not the same. Last but not least, we have the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Death card. With the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Death card, this is saying that your wish fulfillment, your abundance, your blessings are in the sight. They're in your field. But once you decide to transform, and once you decide to make these changes necessary in whatever event takes place for you, your Nine of Pentacles follows that transformation. All that was happening was that you had to clear your field and clear those negative thoughts and clear that energy that's been blocking you to get to the Nine of Pentacles, to get to your wish fulfillment, to get to your new job, to get to the new circumstances that you are seeking, to get, you're one step away from the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is what is going to make you happy, what gets you one step closer to the life of your dreams. And this transformation, dropping this stuff, releasing these burdens, freeing yourself of the past is what gets you closer to where you want to go. It is what gets you closer to where you were hoping that you would be at this time in your life. But it feels like things have constantly just been all over the place for you, Earth signs. So you haven't had the chance to really sit and focus on, what do I want? Like, what do I need? What do I want? What am I seeking at this time? What will bring me happiness? Okay. We're going to pull a White Eagle medicine deck, and we're going to meditate to the sounds of nature, guys, since I'm sitting out in my little yard thing and nature's all loud and beautiful. So we'll do that for 1 minute at the end of the video. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, and I love you guys. I'm going to get my video schedule back on track since I'm finally moved in and everything is taken care of. I'm getting my office space set up piece by piece, waiting for my desk. I love you guys, and please subscribe, please like, please share. I'm not going to talk at the end of the video since we're meditating, so I just wanted to get my thanks out and know that I'm sending you guys so much love and light throughout this week. And prayers, because Earth signs, you got this. One card, please. We have Dolphin in reverse. So Dolphin. 28. Wow, the number 10. Let's see. We'll read it. Dolphin reverse means you may have forgotten to breathe, to flow, thereby creating stress and tension. Are you restricting your breathing? Let go and breathe deeply. Have you forgotten your connection with Great Spirit? Do you feel cut off from everything? Copy Dolphin and breathe yourself back into connection, joy, and life. Dolphin breath can carry you to the primordial world of the great oceans, to underground caverns, and perhaps memories of your own beginnings. Short and sweet, short and straight to the point. Guys, it's time. Breathe, Earth signs. So we're going to begin our meditation. Please make your way to a comfortable space, and let's begin. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. You are loved, you are whole, and you are peace. Love you.